Yo, what's up? I'm going to be breaking down how to go from 100K to $1 million with your coaching business in the year of 2026. So I'm going to be freestyling this video kind of, so bear with me here. I'm going to be giving you stuff that I've seen as a general kind of rule of thumb for my clients, and I'm going to be walking you through that kind of stuff. So if you are capped at 100K, you likely have a couple of conversion mechanisms that are working. You likely have one high ticket offer that you run sometimes. You may also have a one-on-one coaching offer, which you personally take sales calls for. You probably have a high percentage close rate, and your team, you've tried working with a team, they usually completely dump the close rate for one reason or another. It's a drastic day and night difference. And the other thing you may also have is a mid-ticket slash low-ticket product, which you sell via webinar or via just a product page. But it is you can see that this is not optimized. You can be doing more. Your colleagues, your network people, you've seen people do a lot more with a lot less. So you're kind of frustrated. You want something. You want to know what's wrong with the business. Why is it not making you as much as it could be, and how you can fix it? Well, in this video, I'm going to be breaking that down. So you probably, as I said, we have all these offers here, the high ticket, the mid ticket, the low ticket, whatever. And you likely have one or two systems of acquisition. One channel, maybe it's cold email, maybe it's organic, maybe it's ads. You have one acquisition channel, and you are using that, but it is not working as you want it to be. So what the $1 million businesses have that these 100K businesses don't is that they have a main offer. So so let's say you have a high ticket one-on-one coaching offer. All roads should lead to Rome, right? So if you have this, let's say this is a year, right? You are consistently running the high ticket one-on-one coaching offer. You are consistently running that, and any launch, any program, any kind of offer that you run on the back end of that, any system that you implement, it should all lead to the main offer, the one-on-one coaching. And any other stuff that you have, for example, we like to do monthly, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We like to have monthly sweeps. So every month we do webinars promoting one of our programs. So let's say it's for a client's example is, let's say it's a Ayurvedic nutrition program. Let's say we have a one-on-one program, and then we have a Ayurvedic nutrition. We will be running the lower price program every single week, every single month as a webinar, and then that will be leading, as you would guess, to the high ticket one-on-one coaching. All roads lead to Rome. And then what we also like to do is we like to set up quarterly systems for, so like every quarter you run a bigger webinar. So you would do 4 webinars here, right? And this one you really want to pump with cold traffic. You want to use a different offer from these. So I'll just label this, let's say red, and I'll label this orange, right? And you want to run different webinars. You want to run ads to this. You want to run a completely different offer here. And again, this one is probably going to be more expensive, but it ultimately leads where? You guessed it, all roads lead back to Rome. And then the other thing that the $1 million businesses have that the 100K businesses don't is that they have story-based email. They have a copywriter doing their marketing. So they have someone that is in charge of writing their emails, writing belief-shifting, powerful, limiting, emails that remove limiting beliefs, answer objections, give real value, change people's minds, add more perspective, give perspective, and do all these things. versus just having a simple kind of newsletter style email where it's like just the daily broadcast. Here's the weekly digest. You don't want that. You want your emails to have a specific purpose. Every single part of the $1 million business has a specific purpose because it is all connected. As I told you, it all leads back here. And the way your emails play into this is pretty simple. Actually, I think I got a diagram right here. Yeah. Basically, when we have our pre-content, pre-ad funnel, you already have your content, right? You have a cold traffic optimized offer. This is something that people coming into your brand that don't know you, don't like you, don't trust you can buy. You run them through ads. You acquire them through ads or whatever kind of media you decide on. And then you run them through your conversion mechanism. The qualified people you send to your backend stuff where you help them understand who you are, what you do, and what exactly it is that you actually help them achieve and how you do it. You answer literally every single one of their questions so they come to the sales call educated, knowing, liking, and trusting you. You give them so much that they are already kind of pretty much ready to buy as much as they can. And then you get answer the questions on the sales call, and then you either close the deal or you send them to your post-sale follow-up system where you send them to where ultimately you want to add them to make a closed deal out of them if they are qualified. Now, if they are unqualified, you send them to a liquidation offer, which can be one of your previously mentioned offers. As we said, like the mid-ticket, the low ticket, it can be one of those. You can place one of those inside. And from there, you add them to your email marketing system, which we will then run them through our monthly sweeps, as I said. So monthly webinar, they're probably going to convert here. If they don't, they're going to convert here. If they don't, they just keep getting value from us, and eventually they will convert. I mean, not eventually, not everyone is going to convert, but the main idea is if they want to convert, they're going to convert. And like playing the long game is where you can actually make the most money, because not all sales cycles are just like immediate. You can just be tracking this month's revenue. You may get someone right now that's going to buy 6 months, 3 years down the line. That happens, and it's realistic. So just keep working at them. Like people like Alex Hormozy, they have like multi-year long sales cycles. For example, I'm not their ideal client, but eventually I will buy something from them just because I've been getting so much value from them like all this time, right? So you want to get that effect in your brand as well. Then in your email marketing system, as I said, the copywriter does the email marketing where they actually have value. It's powerful, it's interesting, and it's not just the weekly digest. That's very not ideal, right? And then the quarterly sweeps where we convert them. Now, Setters is also a part of the $1 million business model, because the one thing that 100K businesses don't have and that these guys have is appointment setters. What are appointment setters? Appointment setters are basically people that dial the people that come through your funnel. So let's say with someone buys a mid-ticket product and they buy the upsells. That's a very hot lead. They're ready to buy. You may want to call them up, schedule a call, have them like hit while the iron's hot before it like cools down. And a common practice in overall business is like speed to lead is king. How fast you get to the lead is how much money you make. Super, super important. Then the setters are going to be using everything in here. So like pre-nurture system, like trust building assets, answering objections, literally a human interaction where you provide them so much value that they actually want to go back and buy something from you. Again, this is all based on value, and you already give value since you have a good business. So we just need to implement it into all of the kind of systems, marketing system that you have. And then the sellers can qualify them, give them a sales call, or disqualify them and then enter them into the email marketing system, which again, we then play the long game. That is a brief breakdown. As for the cold traffic optimized offer, the cold traffic optimized offer is basically something that people actually will buy. So someone, for example, may not want to buy a high ticket $10,000 offer straight off of ads, but they may actually want to buy a $2,000 program off of ads. That is doable. and it depends on the market. Ultimately, you want to have your high ticket price point, it needs to be 10% of their yearly income. So if they make 100K a year, you can do 10K. If they make 50K, you want to do 5K, etc., etc. That is the brief breakdown of how you can take your business, build a 100K business and take it to $1 million. More specifics, I'm going to be posting more on that through my content, but the basic idea is this. If you want any questions on this, I'm happy just to answer them. So just ask anything about what you see here, and I will get to you quickly. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully this was valuable. Where's my OBS now?